Greetings, viewers. Once again, you're watching the #1 show, which is A Vision Entertainment right now. And we have a legendary guest. His name is Marcus Thompson. Is the founder, member of the 80s R&B group Timex Social Club. Timex Social Club and co-writer of the mega smash hit Rumors. He is an award-winning songwriter, producer, and author. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the legendary Marcus Thompson. How you doing, brother? How are you?
Doing fine, Tommy. How you doing, man? Thanks for
I'm
having me
good.
on. Appreciate you.
You're welcome, man. I thank you for allowing us to get set up, man, because I wanted to talk to you about some great things you're doing. And we're not going to forget about the book that's coming up also. You know what I mean? But I
Oh,
think
okay, cool.
I really do.
Yeah, we
Um,
got we
yeah,
got
that's
we got
right.
to throw
You
that
have this
up for the
book.
people.
That's right. How the rumors
How
how
to?
the rumors get started. The true story of Timex Social Club. Now, what
Yes,
was
sir.
the inspiration behind writing the book about your legacy?
The inspiration was probably just clearing up a bunch of rumors
Yeah,
or things that people had read,
yeah,
saying a long time ago in a Write-On magazine, or heard somebody say at a party, or heard something on the radio, but wasn't true, because those
okay,
questions were asked of labels,
yeah,
record labels. They were asked of people that weren't in the group,
okay.
and nobody ever thought of, hey, let's ask Marcus
That's right.
what the
Yes.
truth is. So just trying to clear that stuff up, and then
Mhm.
also seeing BET's Unsung,
Yeah,
and
that too.
knowing that, hey, there's a lot of groups out there that you thought X was the truth, but Y is really the truth.
Why is really the truth?
So just, it was like, oh yeah, oh, I thought they would. Nope, nope. You hear, you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, not
That's
not
right.
from some industry person. So
The
yeah, that
source.
that was it. Yeah, just trying to clear some things up and letting people know basically what happened behind
Yeah,
this. Opening up the curtain,
that's right.
and
That's
letting
right.
people know what really goes on out there,
Yeah,
in the boardrooms, on the road,
that's right.
uh, backstage,
Yeah, I was going
in
to
the
ask
recording
you.
studios.
Yeah, I was going to ask you
So
how deep did you get into the book? Was it gloves off? Took the gloves off, man.
like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there, again, people think there's beef, and you know people being upset,
Yeah,
within our camp, and there's not.
yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty, really, in our world, in the Timex Social Club world, if you want to know the truth, there's no beef. There's no gloves to come off.
Okay.
It
It's
was just
facts. It's
business.
facts.
It was
Business.
just business.
That's right.
Business is business. When you get right down to it, you know, what was in the contract, what wasn't in the contract.
Yeah,
These are things that can be proven.
that's right.
So I proved it. I put it in writing, and I also have the documents to back it up.
Wow.
So
You got the
the
paperwork.
documents are in the book. The
Yeah,
documents are in
wow,
the book.
wow. Okay.
I'm not just saying,
It,
what to say, people talk out the side of their neck
that's right.
sometimes,
That's right. The
But
proof is in the
no,
pudding.
no lip service. It's all documented, and you can look it up if you want to. If you don't want to, you can roll with the stuff you heard back in the '80s. So no, there was no gloves to come off. So
Yeah, because
I just
everything
told the
is
truth.
documented. That's right. You told the truth. It was documented.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
no gloves off. It's facts. You
It's
know.
just facts. Like I said, it's just business.
Right.
What really happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Wow. The formation of club,
Yes, sir.
yeah, of Club Nouveau, right? The
Yes.
formation of Club Nouveau after your split was a public and painful event, for the band. What was the emotional toll of that experience, and how did you process such a public falling out, the former collaborators and friends?
Well, like I'll go back to that. There was no falling out. There was business that was done.
Okay.
You know, and as far as being friends, I mean, those folks were acquaintances.
Yeah.
They weren't people that I went to school with or anything. I kind of met them. Let's say I met them in January, met them in December, and then we went our separate ways 5 months later.
Okay. Okay.
So there was no.
It wasn't that long ago.
That they were acquaintances, not friends, and it was a business decision.
Mm-hmm.
You only know somebody for 5 months.
Okay.
Okay.
So
but I mean that covers the Nouveau thing. As far as the Timex thing, we were friends, man. Shoot, we went to high school together. So, when we broke up, that was, more, I took that more to heart because, I mean, that's people's, I mean, you spend mad time with somebody.
That's right.
Their personality, their sister, their mama.
Yeah, family thing.
Their little brother. You know what I'm saying? You spent the night over their house. You broke bread with them. That's that kind of friendship. Okay. So when things, with those people didn't really pan out, but again, it was business. I took that more as like, dang, man, I'm not really lost, but I'm not hanging out and making music with my friend anymore. But with the Nouveau thing, that was like, oh, okay, cool. See ya, bye, and good luck.
Yeah, because it wasn't that long. You wasn't friends.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only knew those people, and really didn't know them. It was know of them.
Okay.
It really wasn't like. I don't think we ever went out and had anything. We never had a drink together. We never chopped it up. It was always music related, and it was always like, okay, see you Saturday for this music thing, and then the rest of the week don't see you, or the rest of the month.
All business.
So it wasn't. It was, really couldn't be too angry and mad at nobody you really don't know.
Yeah, well, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
It's just a business decision. Yeah,
that's it. But that's what that group. That's what Club Nouveau. I mean, Club Nouveau.
Yes.
That's that group.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Timex Social Club, your group, that's been around for years, with the benefit of decades of hindsight, do you have a different perspective now on the events that led to the group's dissolution? What lessons did you learn from that experience about creative partnership and the business side of music?
The only thing that could have stopped it was having an internal contract amongst ourselves before we got a record contract, a deal.
Okay.
But I'm probably, I can only speak back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say there's only 1% of bands and groups that would have an internal contract written before they quote unquote make it. If your friends, you grew up in grade school or high school, and you find music together, and you do it for free together, and everybody's on time for practice, everybody's writing, everybody's doing all this, and you're getting $0.
Wow.
It's fun. It's fun. And as soon as you put that $1 on the table.
On the table.
Things change, but and and, and then you have shining examples of how things change, but you don't know the inner workings. And I always throw this up: the Jackson Five.
Yeah.
We grew up watching them, and then all of a sudden, Jermaine was gone.
That's right. That's right.
And they became the Jacksons.
That's right.
And they added Randy. And you're like, how can one of the brothers just leave? And then all of a sudden, Mike is gone.
That's right.
And you're like, huh? So there's Jermaine, there's Michael solo, and then there's the Jacksons.
Wow.
You know, and then you're like, I'm confused. I thought they were a family. Yeah. But see, it is you, and even with that, I think their father did have some kind of contract. I don't know. I'm speculating. But the only thing I can say in hindsight, Tommy, is to have a contract. But then that would force people into a, oh, you don't trust me kind of situation. We haven't even made it. How are you gonna have a contract? Oh, yeah. I can't join this band if I don't like y'all. I want to play with these brothers in the other neighborhood. You know, it's going to cause a falling out anyway, or I would say a disagreement or a disagreement waiting to happen. So generally, I mean, really, if I had to go back, he'd say, well, what would you change? Yeah, you know, it'd be nice for us to have gotten together, you know, and say, hey, we need an internal contract because what if? And then, okay, in that internal contract, everybody's exclusive to this group. So if you leave something on the table. You leave your name, you leave, you know, whatever. But like I said, if you start doing that stuff before you even make it, then you're gonna raise some eyebrows, and it's never a good look. So that's the only way it could have been. I don't want to say even stopped, paused, or thought about, or halted. But if somebody wants to leave, kind of like with a marriage, if somebody really wants to get out, they can get out. So it really doesn't matter what you have in place before they want to leave. You know, it can all be negotiated.
Yeah, but my thing about a contract, when you mentioned the contract,
yes, sir.
I heard people talking about having a contract. Some people said is not good to get locked in one. Then they said it's good. Does that mean having a contract, more money, more shows? Because what if we in a group and I didn't sign a contract, but you did? So what will be different for me? You know, for you?
Yeah. So now we're going down to Boys in the Hood, Eazy-E versus
okay.
The rest of the group.
Okay.
Trail, or we going down the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes trail.
Okay.
Whereas, yes, you're signed under somebody, and that somebody has a manager. The fans and the world looks at you as one group, but internally, the lion's share is being controlled by one member, and that one member might not even be the name on the marquee or the most talented member that's bringing all the audience or the fans or making the ticket sales. So it gets really, it could cause some dissension, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So even if you do have an internal contract, yeah, it's business. It's nice to see that people that, you know, to stick around and remain together, even through side projects and stuff like that. But when you get right down to it, people are fickle. You know, there's some people that I thought you was, no, he was really the other way. Or he was cool up until that point, but now he wants a Mercedes instead of a Prius. And so, you know, it only takes one person outside of the group to whisper in that person's ear,
Okay.
And then, it doesn't matter. Like I said, if you have a contract, um, they'll just leave. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What was there ever an attempt to reconcile with the former members, or was the damage too great? Because people love Timex, man. You know.
No. There was. I mean, but you know, when somebody's hell bent on doing something,
Mm-hmm.
or has been told by, like I said, that outside entity that's whispering in their ear, you take it back to biblical stuff, like, the Garden of Eden and the snake.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, eat this apple. It's gonna be okay. Um, yeah, if they're convinced, of a certain thing, they're gonna go that direction. Especially if somebody from the outside is saying you're greater than what's going on right now, and you deserve. That's another good word, right? You deserve more because you're the lead singer, or you're the name, or hell, you get right down to it. You're the cutest one. We've seen that before too.
Wow.
People try to sell their looks other
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
And it works for a little bit. It does. It does. But it don't
Wow.
always pan out that way. So yes, there was some talks, but pride has a lot to do with it too,
Right.
because as men, we don't like to beg.
That's right. That's right.
So, if I holler at you sensibly
Yeah,
and you not with it, then fine, kick rocks kind of attitude, and we go left, you go right.
that's
God
right.
bless you. See you down the road. But I'm not gonna be sleeping on your doorstep, begging you, groveling to come back.
That's right.
What's that movie? Temptations. It
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Otis, people don't. What is it? People don't pay to come see you, Otis.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. It's
Yeah. I got you. Mhm.
yeah, but in our situation, yeah, there was some talking, uh, but it's best to let people go when they want to go.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not in a forceful situation. There's no strong arm. There's no, hey man, you know what?
You good.
We're supposed to be writing songs. We're supposed to be having fun. We're supposed to be out here entertaining people. I don't want you out on the road with me upset
Yeah.
from beginning to end. There's no telling what you might do. We get to New York or something, you might just not show up or not be
Right.
there. You know what I'm saying? It's like the curtain about to go up. So no, everybody got to be happy.
That's right.
So that was our attitude, when certain
Mhm.
people left, and it was like, God bless you, man. Cool. Do your thing, man.
Yeah, well, that's because Timex Social Club. You guys, you have decades in the industry, man. Everybody loved the group. And
Well,
after,
thank you.
yeah,
There
and
was
just
much
like,
more in the tank than what was released. So a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, Social Club is really what it was. It was a club of songwriters
yeah,
and performers. There were two rappers in the group. We never got to that. We
wow,
never gave you our hip hop side.
wow,
Uh, there were two DJs in the group. I'm
yeah,
one of them. Um, it was so much that we had on deck. And,
yeah, yeah,
that first year, just the rug got pulled. And in retrospect, I'd rather it happened in the first year than year number 5 or 10 or something, when you
yeah,
got, the mortgages and
wow,
kids in school and
yeah,
car
yeah,
payments and
yeah,
mama's house payment. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. So it's best
I
that
rather,
it hit.
I rather, if it was gonna be some,
Yeah,
somebody leaving or whatever, some breakup, it's like, okay, yeah, let's do this while we
right,
green, instead of, while I'm depending
wow.
on X amount of money per month. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And how did for you as an artist, I want to say independent individual, how did you rebuild your career and maintain your creative passion in the years that followed?
Well, initially, man, I just kind of went into hiding, uh, because I was embarrassed. Um,
Oh,
so I had a little bit of that paranoia going on. Like, man, if I go out in the daytime, I'm gonna run into somebody who's gonna ask me
oh wow.
certain
Okay.
question I don't want to answer, and so
Okay.
I would
Wow.
uh
Okay.
I would do my grocery shopping at
Oh, like
1 a.m.
when
I
nobody's there.
mean, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I roll up to the grocery store at midnight or something. It was that kind of thing. And then I got tired of that, and
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I got to ease on back out here and get busy, man, because this is crazy. Who am I? I'm not Quincy Jones up in this piece. So let me just chill."
Yeah.
So what I ultimately did is change locations. I moved from where I was to a different city, and then I got busy again, and then that I started producing um, other artists, and with that I got into a studio situation, pre-production studio
Yeah.
situation where I was recording demos for other
Mhm.
artists and giving them advice on how to copyright their works, protect themselves.
Yeah.
I just basically gave of myself and became um, an advocate, for these up and coming
Artist.
musicians
Artist. Okay.
and artists, and basically became what I didn't have for us when we were coming up. I was a sounding board. I was a person they could call and free, ask questions and get free answers. And if I didn't know the answer, I would lead them to certain books.
Okay.
I say, "Oh,
Okay.
you know, you need to get this business of music. At least you need to have a paperback of that. So go down to Barnes and Noble or wherever. This was before
Mhm.
the internet, right? This was
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the
Before that.
late '80s. But I would say, hey, go to the library or whatever, get that book, and just thumb through it, whatever you got to do. But what I don't know is definitely in there.
It's in the book. It's in
So
there.
I became a advocate and studio person, uh, helping younger up and coming artists come up. So that's how I rebounded.
Yeah, because when you mentioned you was in hiding, right? Kind of embarrassed. But when
Yeah,
I
hiding in
think
my
about it,
head.
yeah, but when I think
Yeah.
about it, you have, you had hit songs. What was it about that made you say, I want to seclude, I want to go ahead and hide myself? Because you was doing great. The group just dismantled. So what was the hiding
Yeah,
for? Like, what was it for?
man, because it was all mental. The mind is a trip.
The mind, the
You
mind.
know, you really can't.
Yeah, yeah,
You can sit back and say, "Oh man, I wouldn't do that,"
yeah.
but until you're there, you're like. But
Well,
anyway, so I got there. I got to that point, and I was like, I really don't want to deal with people's questions right now.
that's what it
I
was.
really am ashamed. I'm ashamed at what happened. I'm powerless to fix it. And I think I just want to chill right now. I just want to chill. I want to be in a really,
Peaceful,
I want to
peaceful.
spend a lot of time with me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I did. I just kind of chilled, stepped back,
Okay.
and I didn't go out much, and I didn't, but yeah, it was all self-inflicted.
Yeah,
There
so
was no
yeah, yeah.
paparazzi at my door, man.
Yeah, it was
It
self.
was
Was
just
it
me.
almost like a dark space
It
in your
was,
life? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
I don't say a
mental.
dark space, but
It
it,
was
it
a
was
mental.
it was something I was dealing with mentally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mentally.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
um That's what I could say. The only thing I've seen like that is Spike Lee did a movie called Mo Better Blues,
Better
and
Blues.
there's a scene after Denzel's character gets beat up, and anyway, there's a scene of him kind of self-destructing in his own apartment.
Okay.
He's not playing. He's not playing any gigs. He's not really answering the phone. People are trying to call and, hey man, come to we got a show. We really love to see you. And he's just listening to the answer machine and not responding,
Not
kind of
responding.
thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's what went on with me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
One,
I was
one of
like,
them
yeah,
a long time.
time to step back. Yeah. It was, but it was just mentally,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes
just
it's
a
like
mental
that.
thing.
Well,
So I
you
had to
had
get over that. I had to go through that and I had to get over that. And so that's what happened. But
okay.
yeah, I actually changed my surroundings and moved to a different city, which helped because now I know I don't know anybody
You don't know
here.
nobody, so you cool.
Well, I'll say I know about maybe 5 people. But in this entire city, I could walk through it's this entire city and nobody will
Right.
know me.
They didn't
So
recognize you
that
as
gave
being in
me
the
a
group. They didn't
no,
recognize you as being in the group.
no, but no,
Oh, okay. Okay.
no, no.
Wow.
But in my where we grew up, where we went to high school, all that, those stomping grounds, yes.
They did there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Because you run into classmates and you run into
Yeah.
their cousins and their friends, and it's like, ain't that Mark? What up, buddy? It's
Yeah.
like,
One of
I don't
them.
really want to do no interviews right now, dude. I'm good.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I understand.
But
Sometimes
yeah,
it's like that. You feel that way, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But you have continued to evolve as an artist, becoming a DJ, an author, and owner of a photo booth business. And
Yeah,
how
man. Yeah. You
well,
did your
but
research, baby.
well, I had to get into that one. How have these other pursuits influenced your musical identity? And what do you find most fulfilling about this multi-career?
Oh, well, it's an outlet, So if you ask me, people are born to do certain things,
That's right.
and I was born to be an entertainer.
That's right.
I was born to entertain people. So I used to say I was born to make people dance. That's the reason I'm here on earth, make
Okay.
people dance.
Uh-huh.
And so I had to have an outlet. I have to do something to entertain people. I cannot rest if I am not actively at an event, at a party, at a concert, doing something musical, even researching music, watching music videos, listening to the radio, listening to, satellite radio, if you will, going on YouTube and pulling up, old school videos and watching. No, I have to, my whole brain functions that way, right? So with these things that you mentioned, the DJ and the photo boothing, still performing, Timex at concerts and it's all for me. It's all pouring in and fulfilling me and making me whole.
Okay.
So that's what I have to do it. I absolutely will be doing this up until they take me up out of here, man.
Take you about it. This is what you love. This is something you love.
It's my passion. It's my passion. Yeah.
Well, you wrote the lyrics for the hot song, the billion-dollar song "Rumors," while a student at Berkeley High School. Right? Can you describe what the atmosphere was like, and what prompted you to capture the high school gossip mill in the song?
Well, that's easy. Everybody that's ever went to a high school knows, what goes on in that. But just to correct you, I wrote it after I graduated. So it was it was written, I graduated. So it was written post-graduate. So I was maybe 6 months after I graduated, I wrote Rumors.
Okay.
So
After
somewhere in there. It wasn't a full year, but it was after I
you grad,
got my
yeah.
diploma, if you will. So yeah, I wrote that song about my, experience in high school,
Yeah.
but you know, it was great and easy to draw upon that experience because it was fresh in my brain.
There you go.
And a lot of people have asked me over the years, did I know I was writing a hit? Hell no.
It's just
You
something you put
know,
together. Yeah.
you
You
don't
see.
know you think everything you do is a hit.
That's right.
So
That's right. Wow. That's amazing.
in my mind, in my world, if you ask me, I got everything I do is a hit, but we know that's not true. But to me, it is, and
Yeah.
I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure if anybody, another creative person, if you ask them,
You would
hey
think
man,
certain.
how many hits you got, they'll
Yeah.
just start laughing. They're like, baby, everything I do is
Because you
you
believe
know,
that. You believe everything you do is a hit.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. You have to
Right.
have that. You
Yeah.
have to
Right.
have that mindset.
That's right.
So now I didn't know that Rumors was gonna do what it did. I mean, thank God, thank God
That's right.
people liked it and didn't boo.
Right.
And I
Right.
think that's all you want. You don't want boos. If you get
Wow.
some nice hand claps, it's all good.
That's
But
right.
yeah, it was easy to do because it was a fresh experience
Yeah.
to draw on, and yeah, yeah. Thank you, and all the other old school fans for even you know supporting it and liking it
That's
so
right.
much over these years, because you know I could sing a line. Let's see, today is Monday. Saturday night, I performed it at a winery up here in Napa, and
They loved it.
I'm not the lead singer. I'm not the lead singer at all. So
Yeah.
I just kind of let the record play, but I sung a little, but I just kind of let the record play, and people were singing along with it.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm telling you that these people were not of color,
Wow.
and
But
they were older
they
than
love
me.
our music. Yeah. And older than you.
I'm saying, yeah, they older than me.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, I would think y'all are into the Rolling Stones
That's right. Yeah.
or would know verbatim, what AC/DC had sang, or Kiss, or one of those rock groups, from the 70s. And
That's
they were
right.
singing Rumors word for word. Now that just blows me away, man. So look,
I was gonna ask you how did that make you
again,
feel too? Yeah.
it warms my heart, man. It fills
Right.
me up. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
I'm in awe every time I see something like that, you know? So it was for a reason. Everything that came with this, right? Everything that helped me do this and this and this and this.
The plaques in the back. That's
It
right.
was it was all for that that that
That's right.
that feeling and what I saw the other night.
That's right.
People, they don't care. They don't care what went on in the boardroom. They don't care what went on the road. They don't care about the group um, breakup back in the 80s. They don't. You know what they care about? That song,
That
and they
song.
will dance and sing it until they're out of here.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I
That's
love
right.
it, man. I love it all. You kind of got to embrace everything that comes along with your success.
That's right.
You can't be like cherry picking. Well, no.
Yeah.
So for
And
me, I love it all. I love it all, man. But yeah, I wrote that straight out of high school.
out
You
of
are
high school.
correct.
Wow. Wow. But you said you weren't the lead singer, right? So were you saying the hook?
No,
Look at all these rooms. That was you on the hook?
no, no. Well, okay. So here's how a song is written by a non-singer. So I was a studio rat. I had all the equipment. I had the lyrics, the keyboard, the drum machine, the recorder, and
Okay.
I put
Okay.
it all together. I took it to my other partner who
Okay.
put some polish and spit polish and shine on it. And
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
at every progression, it became better. But when they said, "How does it go?" The non-singer, me,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to be the first one on the mic
that's right. Because you,
and
yeah,
the first one to record it. That's
wow,
why, it's so funny. Prince released, or the Prince estate released these demos that he did for other artists. And you can
yeah,
see him, you can hear him singing like Glamorous Life by Sheila E.
yeah, Sheila E. Yeah,
That we know is by Sheila E. But
that's
he
right.
actually wrote it. But
Yeah,
you see, he had to sing it for her.
that's right.
And
That's right.
then he's like, okay, this is how it goes. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she put her vocal on
Her
top of
vocal.
his. So
That's
so that's what happens in the process. So yes, I sung it. I
yeah,
sung it initially,
yeah.
and then I gave it to my partner Mike, who was the church singer. It could blow me under the table, you know what I'm saying, blow me out of the water, you know what I'm saying. His vocals are a 10, and
So
mine are a 4,
like a 4.
you know.
But
But I'm like, you got it? You understand? He's like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, I got it. And then he took it to where it is. So yeah.
well,
So
it's a
yeah,
blessing.
yeah. I'm not the lead singer, but I sung on it. I sung. You can really hear my voice as it's almost fading off. Like, stop, stop spreading those rumors around.
That's you. Yes.
Stop, stop spreading the lies.
Okay.
That's me and Michael. Yeah, we actually doubled up in the studio um, to sing that part. But that's really the only part I even wanted to help on. And they had to coax me into the
Doing
booth
that. Yeah.
because I had a cold that day.
Oh,
First
okay.
of all, I was shy anyway. I didn't want to sing on it at all.
Okay.
And then they coaxed me into the booth and they said, okay, just sing this one part because we need to stack the vocals. We need to make it more powerful
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
before it goes off. We're going to fade here, but we need to make. So I said, okay. So we
Yeah.
tried it a couple of times and then we locked in and we got it. We recorded that and I was out. So yeah, he's on it like 90% of the song and I'm on it with him on like 10% of the song. But yes, to answer your question, I did sing on the record and I'm not the lead singer.
All right, cool. That's it. That's what it is. But it's
Yeah,
a blessing.
background,
Well,
background.
background. The song
Yeah.
Rumors, right? It's a good thing because in today's world, from that time you wrote the song, from now,
Mm-hmm.
there's still gossiping and rumors about each other. All the way from that time to now. So it's like the song would never die out because there's always somebody talking about somebody. And you can play that
Yeah,
song.
TMZ.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's something, man. Having toured with hip hop legends like Run-D.M.C. What are your thoughts on the evolution of hip hop and R&B and the blending of those dramas over the decades?
Well, that became New Jack Swing.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
So I'll always tell people we were BBD before BBD.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to break it down to the white meat on Timex Social Club and where we fit in,
That's right.
we were BBD before BBD because we were out here dressing in sports apparel.
Yeah.
We were rocking. Everybody else had sweatsuits. They had the Fila sweatsuits and they had the Adidas sweatsuits and everything. But we came on stage, man. We didn't have no shiny suits. We had on Reeboks, Levi 501s, maybe a shirt and like a preppy kind of collared shirt, and then a starter jacket.
Okay, that old school.
Well, yeah. So we look more like oh, what the brother? Now, hold on. They don't have no shiny suits on, but they're not dressed in hip hop. But it's a cross between a.
That's right. That's right.
What's going on here? And the next time you saw that look, it was BBD.
They had it. Yes, they did.
but there's no shade. Okay. Shout out to New Edition. I love New Edition.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mike Bivins. I love Mike Bivins.
that's right.
There's actually a chapter in the book well,
About that. Yeah,
he's in the book. He's in the book.
yeah, you got to
So,
read. You got to read it.
and we toured with them. We toured with New
Mhm.
Edition. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
we got a lot of hip hop influence for being on that Run-D.M.C tour because we spent 3 months performing with rappers.
Okay. Because y'all tour with
So,
rappers. Yeah, y'all tour with them.
yes, sir. So, I mean, we weren't rapping. Rumors is not a rap.
No, it's not.
But if you really break down Rumors, the cadence of it, you can rap it.
It sounded like somebody was the lead singer was rapping on it.
It's being sung by the lead singer, but you can rap it because it's written in a rapping voice.
Okay.
It's enough room in there for him to sing and drag those notes out. And so that's what happened. And that's what I told him this. I said, sing this song. So and my demo, I'm singing it. But you could actually rap that song. So what happened is some people made rap versions of that song. If you research it, there's a few rap. There are rumors rap. There's a rap called Roaches by Bobby Jimmy.
Yeah. Look at all these.
There's a few. Yeah. See. So you see what I'm saying? You see, there it is. So
what happened with? I'm sorry. What happened with that?
Rumors was hip hop and Timex is hip hop.
What happened with that for writing Roaches? And they use the same beat. So do you guys get paid from that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a surprise to us because all of that went down with the record company as far as permission. I didn't hear it until it was out.
Oh wow!
Nobody asked me nothing. They just signed the deal. Like I go back to the early minutes of this video, the boardroom,
and put it out.
That deal was made in the boardroom. Nobody asked us.
Wow. So when you heard it, what did you say when you heard? I'm sorry. What did you say when you heard it? Like, did you say, okay, I got to get with these guys or get with the label?
No, initially when I heard it initially, I started laughing, man. It was funny. It still is funny to me. It makes me laugh. And I'm not clowning them.
I know. Yeah.
I'm saying it's funny.
Yeah.
It's actually a funny rendition. It's a funny song. I didn't know that they made a video also.
They did.
I just thought it was a, but they actually put some dollars behind it, And so yeah.
So that's how
I'm not mad at Roaches at all. I'm not really upset at any of the remakes and anything like that. Those deals still pay us.
Yeah.
And I call it Starbucks money. It ain't much, but it's something I did when I was.
That's right.
When I write that song, I was 18 and a half years old when I wrote that song, and I'm 60 years old now. So if I can still be getting paid off of something I did when I was 18, bro, I can't be mad at that. I mean, I guess somebody could, but not me.
That's right. Yeah. Look,
that's helping pay for my lattes at Starbucks, baby.
Yeah. It got you far, and still going.
As you can see, I ain't skipping no meal.
That's right.
Brother still big. Yeah, so no, man.
You're doing good, man.
I'm not mad. Haven't been mad. People perceive or think we are, but no, man, we ain't mad.
No,
keep those royalty checks coming, man.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming, and I'm gonna stay peaceful over this side. Just keep them coming.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the creative and recording process, right? What was the writing and recording process like for the album Vicious Rumors? How did the experience differ from recording a single version of Rumors?
Wow. Well, okay, so when we were recording Rumors, everything was in the group was good. Everybody in the group was good. We were in a good place. We were looking forward to our future. Uh, Recording it was fun, long process, but I think that took about 10 hours to record that one 12-inch single, which was surprising to me because the way I worked in the home studio, I'd be done in like maybe 2 hours recording something. So it was a shocker that way as far as the recording process, with a 12-inch. Having 24 tracks instead of my home studio that only had 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a lot of decisions that had to be made. There was a lot of talking and not singing. There was a lot of discussions.
Okay. Yeah.
And the time was just, and before we knew it, we stepped out of there. It was nighttime, man. Damn, we've been in here all day.
All day?
Yeah, it was like 10 hours, man, recording the 12-inch of Rumors. But that was a 12-inch. So by the time we got to the album, brothers had split. The lead singer had his own management.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the rest of us, we were managing ourselves. And we were told by the lead singer's manager that basically if we wanted to talk to him about music or whatever, we had to call the manager. We couldn't really write no songs with him no more. We couldn't really talk to him about music or contractual things. We had to call the manager. But if you want to go play basketball, sure. We'll do things like that, or go to lunch, whatever. But if it's anything pertaining to music, call this new number.
Wow.
And that caused the wedge. So the recording process for the album, it was messed up. I think I only made 2 sessions. And the other time was spent with us being on the road. We left. The 3 of us left because we were like, you know what? It's too much tension. It was too much tension.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting around and somebody, you can tell when they're not themselves anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're uncomfortable.
And you're like trying to crack a joke that would really make them laugh, before. And they're like, uh-oh.
It's over. They're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear it.
Right. You're like, oh, really, bro? You used to laugh at that kind of shit.
Nope. Not now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then they go, and then I'm like, nah, man, this is whack. This is whack. We gotta get up out of here. So Russell Simmons called and said, hey, we need y'all back on this Raising Hell tour. If you're not back by such and such show, we gonna replace you.
Wow.
So they're like, well, seems like they don't really need us to record this album. So we're gonna go make this money and leave homeboy here and his manager, since they love each other now and stuff.
They can
hang out with each other.
That was a big tour. Raising Hell tour. Yeah.
Yeah, we got them plane tickets, baby. We hired we hired another vocalist to do the heavy lifting, and we got up out of there, man. And we went and did something else. we couldn't hang. So when that record, by the time the album dropped, I didn't even know it. Somebody else had to show me the album. Wow. Basically, the record company wasn't talking to the 3 of us. The lead singer was now being managed by another person, and our relationship was fractured. So the recording process for the album was much different than it was for the 12-inch.
For the 12-inch,
and it was just,
It was a
we was
mess.
trying to get that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were trying to get the hell out of there, man.
That's
And
right. That's right.
so,
That's
you
right.
know, we called our attorneys and we said, you know, we need to legally separate from this record company. So make it happen. And
Wow.
it took a little bit. It took a little bit, but
Well, like a few
yeah,
years, year
we
or
got a
two.
release. No, it just took a few months to get a
Okay.
release.
Okay.
So
Okay.
by 87, it, you know, the smoke had cleared and we were good to go somewhere else.
Wow. Wow. When I
Yeah.
read your when I read your Instagram post, it mentioned the name Timex Social Club.
Yes,
And
sir.
it was like it was a stupid idea, but also crazy to do. Could you elaborate on the story behind the name and why you thought it worked? Why you thought it worked for an R&B group?
Oh man. So real quick, this takes it back to high school. We were just a group of buddies that was hanging out in high school,
Yeah,
and we
correct.
really didn't have any musical aspirations. I was DJing, Alex was DJing, Mike was singing in church, and my buddy Kev was just hanging out. And we, you know, we weren't like, we don't have no New Edition story to tell you about, like we was all in these talent shows and a
Okay, okay.
polished group or nothing like
Yeah,
that. We was just hanging.
yeah.
And then, but the music was there. You know what I'm saying? You know, DJing, you're gonna rock a party and have a group of kids dancing. You know what's gonna make them dance and what's not.
That's right.
And then you in church singing to, you know, grandmama and little kids. You know what's gonna make them get the Holy Ghost and what's not. So we all had that power to
Okay,
make people get up and react,
that's right.
but we hadn't put it together yet. Um, so, or formed like Voltron. So Prince had the group at the time. So we said, yo, we like them cats. We want to be like them. Let's be Timex. Ha ha ha. Very funny. That was the joke. Fast forward, there was a talent show at school, another joke.
Mhm.
We performed one of their songs, and just as a goof, just as a joke. And
Yeah,
that was the first time we was on stage, but we came out as Timex. That's it. No social club.
it's Timex.
Uh, yeah. We graduated high school. We still DJing. You know, Mike still singing at church. And then Alex. Alex was the catalyst. He started making these rap beats and these rap songs and these rap demos. And he got on Channel 5, I think it was, out here in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And they did a little Saturday morning kind of thing, and one of his beats got on TV, and he was on TV. Wow. And I was like, whoa, that's my partner. So then it went from 0 to 60, and I'm like, dude, we could I just saw you do that.
Yeah.
You went from the hood to TV.
Wow.
You did that. I saw that, and everybody else saw that. So we could do this. Now it's possible in my brain.
That's right.
So, and he's got the equipment. He's got the 808 drum machine. He's got the Juno 106 keyboard. He's got a 4-track recorder. He's got this equipment at the crib, and he's already doing these demos.
Yeah.
He's got the Radio Shack microphones.
I remember.
We actually can record a demo. So we started doing it, man. So now the foot is on the gas pedal, and we're really trying to do this. We're really trying to record stuff and send these demos into record companies because he was on TV.
He was on TV, so it was on.
And the people came and got him and put him on TV.
Wow.
So look, we can do this as well. We can do the same thing as all these other groups are doing. We can go from the hood to success. I know it can happen. So that's what happened, man. I mean, you know, we started doing that, and then one day I'm on the bus. Yeah. I'm going to his house. We working some stuff out. I get to his house. I knock on the door. We chopping it up. I said, you know what? We Timex, right? Yeah. I said, man, what if we added Social Club on the back of and became Timex Social Club?
Social Club.
Now, you want to talk about crickets. Everybody looking at me like,
He crazy. What are you talking about, man? Yeah.
yeah. All right, man, whatever. And so I ran with that. I'm like, okay, I'm approved of these.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm
that worked,
approved.
right?
That's a tight idea.
That's
That's a
right.
good idea.
That's right. That's
And
right.
so when we got to the studio and we're recording Rumors,
Mhm.
the 12-inch version, the engineer turns to the whole room is because he's going to write the group name on the 2-inch tape.
Yeah,
He needs information to put on the box.
that's right.
So he says, "What's the name of the group again?" He says it out loud. Everybody looked at me. So I looked at the engineer and I said, Timex Social Club.
Wow.
I said, well, how you spell it? So I spelled it out for him. There it is. It's
Wow.
as simple as that.
There you go. Boom. Wow. Wow. But before they wasn't feeling it. The other group, the other bands wasn't.
Nah, because we hadn't made nothing yet. We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
still on
yeah.
cassette tapes, baby.
I know. They ain't really feel it like that. But
The
they they
demo,
they,
the
they
demo
didn't see
only
your
played
vision.
in your car radio.
That's it. But they ain't see your vision, man. They couldn't see it. That's all it was.
Mm,
They couldn't see the vision,
I
man.
don't know, man. If it was my vision of God or
Yeah.
whatever, but it worked. Um,
Mhm.
it worked. I really don't think the public cares what you call yourself.
As long as it's good
Because
music.
we could go down, we can go down the list of crazy ass group names with hits.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you just dissect those, and then the ones that really sound really great that don't have hits or had one hit. But I say all that to say, I don't know. Yeah, that was my vision, and uh,
well,
that's what I wanted to call the group. I thought it had weight. I thought it had a lot of weight to it.
yeah.
I thought it flowed nice.
Mhm.
I definitely just did not want to be known as Timex, period, because that is a watch company, and that's a whole nother chapter of this story. But putting Social Club behind it, I thought gave it a lot of weight. Like I said, made people think. And it kind of also described us because, as I said before,
Yeah, y'all was
Kevin
just
and Alex were rappers. I
yeah,
wasn't. Michael was the church singer. I was the concept man with all the lyrics and concepts and, the head of the group. And, so we were a club.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We were a club,
yeah. That's why you
and we
added
could
it
go
on.
different ways. We could really take this thing different ways, if we were given the chance. So we were actually a club, yeah. Yeah.
Because that's why you added the name on Social Club, because y'all was actually a club, you know. Uh,
Well, that was what I thought about after the fact, but
After it came together,
seeing it, yeah, yeah, yeah.
came together. Well, just
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, you don't have to talk about it. But was there a lawsuit with Timex Company with the watch and with your group?
That's in the book.
It's in the book. All right, okay.
No, I don't think there was a lawsuit. All I know about and never saw that was presented to me was a cease and desist letter
Okay. Cease and okay. Okay.
claiming that we had, oh boy, oh, y'all thinking we got people out here
Wow.
thinking that we are part of the watch company and we're infringing on this and their
Wow.
like their
Wow.
their good name in the marketplace, and
Mhm.
how dare we, and all of this, and this their name is trademarked, and oh, if we don't stop right away there's gonna be
It's gonna be
trouble,
in trouble.
you
Yeah.
know.
The threats start coming.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So what the record company did is they responded to that and they changed the name to TSC on some of the pressings, like the record, or they dropped Timex and just said the Social Club.
Okay, the Social Club. All right.
Just to make them happy. But
That's
I mean,
all.
you know, at that point, Tommy, the cat was out of the bag.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, yeah.
You know, by the time that letter came to us, it was probably July. The record was already #1 on Billboard.
That's right.
While that letter was being written, it was a #1 hit.
That's
And
right.
I always say to myself, I said to myself back then, and I always say it now, if the record is #1, what are y'all tripping on?
Exactly. It's #1. Come on, man.
What is let's find a way to make what do you say, lemonade out of this lemon. If it is a lemon, to us it's not. To us, we're happy to be out here banging like we are. We on tour. Hell, what was a Timex watch? You could buy one for under $10, I think, back then.
Yeah, back then they was cheap.
Let us help you sell these cheap ass watches.
But make us partnership. Give us a partnership deal or something, you know.
The Adidas had RUN-D.M.C.
That's right.
And the Bad Boys had Swatch.
Yeah, that's right.
You mean to tell me that Timex couldn't have had Timex Social Club? Man, please.
That would have been
all
a nice
they would have had to do was say, yo. All they would have had to do is say, yo, y'all can have watches, free watches.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Free watches for the next 5 years if you do a couple of commercials for us.
Yeah.
A couple of drops. If you can go to the mall and do a guest appearance at one of these shops that's
they didn't
sell these cheap watches.
They didn't see it.
Man, it was the stupidest thing. I mean, look. It made sense to somebody over there because they actually did send a letter. But in retrospect,
turned it down.
It didn't. It didn't make no hood sense. It didn't make no.
Okay.
If they would have rolled with us, if they would have let us rock with them, we'd have made them some extra money, easy. And they wouldn't have had to, because we were unknown. You know, I won't say we were unknown, but we were. This was our first year. I mean. Come on, let's ride this wave together, right? Let's have some Rick James unity, and let's ride together.
Let's ride together. That's all. But they wasn't looking at that.
I mean, really,
it wasn't looking at that.
And to get that letter, man, and read that letter, I put it in the book. It's in the book if anybody wants to check it out.
Okay.
But they're a trip. They were a trip, man. I'm like, man, they really hate us right now, man. They were really upset. We pissed somebody off over here, dude.
For nothing. All because of a name. Wow.
I can see if we was trash, if we was out here, I don't know, doing something different. But you gonna take a #1 group and come at them like that, cease and desist. I was like, okay, here we go. We have caught their attention, so we doing something.
That's right. That's right. It was crazy. They probably
they know
the song.
They know we #1.
Huh? And they probably liked the song. I'm quite sure they did.
Yeah, but it was legal. It just didn't add anything to the situation that was going on. It just piled on. It was just another thing. Like, now we gotta deal with this.
Okay.
You know. So yeah, that happened, man. I still laugh about that to this day. But no lawsuit. Cool. That was your question. No, nobody went to court. It was just a letter. A very demanding letter.
Yeah.
You know, cease and desist. So when you get one of them, you either gonna go left or right, you know. But
it's a threat.
So the record company handled that and appeased them enough for them to get off our back. But like I said, the damage was done. Everybody knew we were Timex Social Club by
Yeah,
then. So
yeah.
what were you really doing?
You know, you know how it is. You can they just on a whole nother different planet.
Yeah,
You know.
you can't take back our next. DJs are all over the planet has said, uh, coming up next, rumors about Timex Social Club. Now you cannot take that back. Hell, Casey Kasem said it. Don Cornelius said our name. I mean, you come on, man. You got the top DJs and people saying our name,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
it's in print. Billboard magazine, Cashbox magazine has our
Wow.
name in
Wow.
print.
Wow. That's right. That's
All these record stores have our name. You go over there to the T section, it's going to say Timex Social Club,
Timex
not
Social.
the Social
That's right.
Club.
That's right. That's right.
So you want all these people to erase the word Timex. It's too late.
Timex.
It's too late. The record is number one by now. It's too late.
That was crazy. Wow. Let's get on. I'm almost finished. Let's get on your current work.
Yes, sir.
You performed with Samuel Prater and Val Watson.
Samuel. Samuel, yeah.
Samuel Prater and Val Watson, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What was it like revisiting your classic hits with them?
Oh man, so I'm in a funny space with that because
Oh,
I'm a fan.
oh, okay.
I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ, right? I
Yeah,
spin
yeah.
records. I rock parties. I always have since high school.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I I look at it two ways. I started all this, right?
That's right.
Rumors rumors started all of this, but those are friends of mine. So when I see them doing great, I'm in a great space. I love it. And for them to be rocking with me nowadays, as we do our shows and we perform for people, and they're coming up and asking for photos. And
Yeah.
one one lady asked me to sign her breast. But look at here, man. It's great. It's great. It's great. So dear friend, both dear friends of mine, and I'm happy to be, uh, you know, their DJ, because that's what my place is. My role
Mhm.
is in the group. So I'm the DJ, and then they're out singing. So it's three of us on stage at the same time. But you get the best of both worlds. You get Timex Social Club, and you get Nouveau hits. So
Yeah.
it's great, man.
It was
It was supposed to happen like this. It took a long ass time,
yeah, yeah. But it
but
happened.
great. Two good people, man, and they've been through a lot, just like me. So
Yeah.
we all three of us can like reflect
On.
from a- our industry and recording history together, all
Yeah.
combined. We all got little stories that we could tell ourselves, and
That's right. That's right.
how it was working with this person versus that person or whatever. So, everybody's humble,
Yeah.
everybody's in a good headspace,
Mhm.
and it shows when we get out there and perform for people these days. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good time, man. I love
Great.
it. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. It was wonderful. It was a good time. Great.
Yeah, things happen like that sometimes, you'll be rocking with somebody who's really, really, really close to what you were doing, and then it just you come together,
That's right.
you
That's
know?
right. Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. Just this last
Yeah.
question, man. Last question. Do you have a favorite memory of a story involving a fan of Timex Social Club? Yeah. Think about
Yeah.
it. Can you share it
Yeah, that's
or
my
is it,
the book.
Oh, in the book. Okay,
This
okay.
book is loaded, loaded with those stories.
But let us know, man. Where can we get the book? Yeah.
Your favorite online retailer. Most of y'all know Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
so you can go over to Jeff Bezos. I ain't gonna well, you know the name of the company. Go on over there, man. Click on it, get it.
We're going.
There's also an audio book
Yeah. Okay.
for those who don't like to read but like to listen.
Okay. Okay.
Next, there'll be a movie. No, you know what? I would love to do a documentary.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
the closest we could do was the audio book. So
okay, that was cool. Yeah.
if you are not a reader and don't want to turn pages, physical pages, you can still experience this book.
That's right.
By getting the audio version. Okay, and yeah, I think it's pretty. It has some very funny moments and a lot of those stories about fans.
Wow.
And yeah, let's just say that we are very lucky that we came out in the 80s before all these cameras. Now there's a camera everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're being recorded. Now there's camera phone. People got, smartphones. And so, yeah, Timex could have been in jail.
That's why it's in the book.
Some wild boys. Wild boys out there.
Wow.
Not too wild. We wasn't brandishing no guns or nothing.
But you was wild.
Or were we?
But you were wild.
But yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was. It's funny, man. Some things that happened to us, man, or some things we did. So yeah, I think it's gonna make you laugh. I'm not responsible for any cleaning bills.
That's
don't
right.
You spill your latte on your shirt, it's your good shirt or something. Don't blame me.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, this book's gonna make you laugh, definitely. There's some sad portions of it too.
It got to go there. Mm-hmm.
But that's what telling any good story is, the ups and downs. So yeah, man. But yeah, we lift the velvet rope and give you a full picture of what happens to a group when they go from their living room, performing in their living room, to 30,000 seater arenas, and having a song on a cassette tape, versus being on FM radio and being number one. So you'll get that whole experience in, like I say, this book right here.
How do rumors get started? Fans, you got to go out and grab the book. He told you where to go. Check the book out. There's a lot of good information in it. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
Also, check out his website. Check out the YouTube. Check it out. That he have a lot going on right now. What are you currently working on now? And any new music? Any new,
No, just working with Sam and Val on our shows. That's it, and still DJing, and still doing my music education, if you will. So yeah, it's all good.
Wow.
And still enjoying people using rumors in their projects. We just Black Mafia Family used it recently. It was also in Amazon series called Cross.
Yeah, BMF Cross. They use it.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're a music supervisor out there and you need a little help from Timex, baby, get on there and get that, man, because we'd love to be a part of that and a part of your project. So and thank you to all the rappers that have sampled us throughout the years. I really appreciate that, man. Like I said, don't stop sampling.
Show the plaque. Show the plaques. Do
Don't
another turn. Do
don't
another
stop
turn.
sampling, man. Don't stop using rumors. We love you, man.
Right.
So we getting up in age.
That's
So
right.
I
Do
don't
do
have
another
any
turn,
ailments right
man.
now, but I could use some help with Medicaid here in a minute, or Medi-Cal, or whatever the hell it is, or gonna
Medicare.
be.
Give us
So
another
yeah,
spin, man, of a plaque.
help your boys out. Help your boys out.
There you go. We need another spin. Give us another spin of the plaque, man. Or the plaques, man.
Yeah, exactly. And
Turn.
keep streaming it too. Keep
That's right.
streaming it. I know it was a Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, or somebody really told, we really don't get paid off of
Not
these
at all.
streams, but keep streaming it. Keep streaming it. I'll take the 0.001 cent. I'll take it.
It's something, huh?
I ain't too ashamed. I ain't
Man.
too ashamed to take it.
Marcus
So yeah,
Thompson, I thank
keep
you,
listening to it
man.
on Spotify and all those places, man. Thank you, Tommy.
I
I
thank you
appreciate you,
for this
man.
interview, brother. I do. Hopefully we could do this again in the future.
Yo,
And
this
we
is Marcus Thompson of Timex Social Club, and you're watching A Vision Entertainment.